Excellencies, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all at the 5th Budapeşt Demographic Summit. It's my pleasure to be here with you today and deliver a speech. I would like to thank the government of Hungary for a warm welcome, hospitality, and also for organizing such an important event dedicated to the issue that concerns all of us. I hope that discussion within this framework will be useful and generate new ideas and perspectives in terms of addressing the issue of demography and family. Ladies and gentlemen, while next year we are going to celebrate the 30th anniversary of International Year of the Family, proclaimed by the United Nations, today the concept of family is high on the agenda more than ever before. Armed conflicts, migration, social and economic problems, the pandemic, all of these pose a threat to the security of family. In the face of such challenges, the role that families play has started to be questioned. Degradation of family values, belittling of traditional family model, and attempts to marginalize it endanger the foundations of family. Under these circumstances, it is vital to comprehend again the very essence of this notion, that the institution of family is the basic and the most substantial unit of a society. Importance of family is not only about demographic processes, but also about educating, protecting, and supporting individuals. Moreover, there are the values that family transmits to society. Through shaping people's behavior and character, it is family that shapes present and next generations. A prosperous society is based on family values, on love, respect, equality, responsibility, and mutual support that family instills into individuals. Consequently, it is hard to disagree with the message of the Budapeşt Demographic Summit that the family is not the problem, but the solution. However, in order to become the solution, families need the environment that protects, sustains, and supports them. We must acknowledge that more needs to be done in order to protect the well-being of families. More national legislations, social policies, and programs should be developed taking into account family perspectives. It is evident that this issue has surpassed boundaries of one country, one society, and demands stronger international cooperation and sharing of best practices. In this context, family policy of the Hungarian government should be highly appreciated. Promotion and protection of families through various means, financial support and other benefits granted to parents have already led to significant results, such as the increase of number of marriages, fertility rates, and reversion of negative demographic trends. And hosting such an important forum is a testament to Hungary's dedication to international cooperation on family issues. As a country that shares identical family values with Hungary, Azerbaijan is ready to support this cooperation through joint actions and events. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you perception and experiences of Azerbaijan regarding the institution of family. As Azerbaijani society is based on traditional and family values, family has an indispensable role in development of our society. It is because family is viewed as a guardian of traditions, national and moral values that define our people. It is family that transmits values such as loyalty, mutual love, respect for parents and elders, tolerance, and cultural legacy from one generation to the next. Indeed, family values are one of the main reasons that in Azerbaijan, representatives of various ethnic and religious groups have lived together in dignity, peace, and friendship for centuries. Subsequently, family policy is one of the priority directions of state policy. A strong legislative basis has been created on family issues. The main law of our country, Constitution, defines the essence of family, putting family, marriage, and children under the protection of the state. Family Code, adopted in 1999, prescribes rights and duties of family members. Other laws, including the law on gender equality, rights of children, prevention of domestic violence, further regulate family relations. The process of drafting, adoption, and enforcement of the laws goes through the close coordination between the Parliamentary Committee for Family, Women and Children Affairs and the state body responsible for family issues, the State Committee for Family, Women and Children Affairs. Strengthening of the institution of family and support to its development have been a prime focus of our government's social policy. Initiatives such as direct social payments to low-income families and people with disabilities, targeted allowances, mortgage loans to young families have led to improvement of well-being of families. The result of this comprehensive approach to family issues is the rapid demographic growth of our population. Thus, in 1990, the population of Azerbaijan was 7 million. Today, it has exceeded 10 million. Ladies and gentlemen, I should note that this positive demographic trend has been achieved despite the hardest challenge that any country can ever face, which is the occupation of its territories. In the early 19th, 20% of the internationally recognized territories of Azerbaijan were occupied by our neighbor Armenia and left under occupation for 30 years. In fact, occupation and war have the most lasting impact on family. In this sense, more than 12,000 people fell victim to Armenian occupation. As a result of genocide committed by Armenia in February 1992 in the Azerbaijani city of Khojaly, entire families were annihilated. More than 150 children lost one or both of their parents. 613 civilians were killed. Also, as a result of ethnic cleansing policy perpetrated by Armenia, 1 million Azerbaijanis, which is more than 230,000 families, were forced to leave their homes and became internally displaced persons from the occupied territories in Karabakh and refugees from Armenia. These 1 million people being homeless, jobless, and without any means for living was quite a heavy blow for a newly independent country. But despite severe social and economic burden of the occupation, our government took all necessary measures to meet the needs of refugee and IDP families. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2020, using the right of self-defense, which is provided by the Article 51 of the United Nations Charter, Azerbaijan implemented UN Security Council resolutions, norms and principles of international law itself, and restored its territorial integrity. In this context, we are grateful to our partners and friends, Hungarian brothers and sisters foremost, for unceasing international law-based attention to stabilization and rapprochement in the South Caucasus. For liberation, our territories were paid a very high price, 3,000 young men's lives. Just imagine how many fathers lost their sons and their future generation. Liberation of our territories at the same time is triumph of historical justice, and it is also victory of moral and family values of our young generation, who, being forced to leave their homes as kids 30 years ago, have returned back to reclaim their lands of their ancestors. Today, with the strong political will of our government under the leadership of His Excellency President Ilham Aliyev and determination of our people, the large-scale reconstruction and rehabilitation works are being conducted in the liberated territories. During the years of occupation, Armenia destroyed almost all cities and villages, vandalized all historical, cultural, and religious sites of Azerbaijan in these territories. Now, 8 cities and hundreds of villages, roads, bridges, power plants, schools, hospitals, and houses are being built from scratch. Former IDP families have already started to return back to their homes. And in line with the first state program of the Great Return to the liberated territories of Azerbaijan, more than 30,000 families will return to these lands within the next 3 years. Social care is a key element of the Great Return program. And social care is very high on the agenda of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation and its leadership. Ladies and and gentlemen, concluding my speech, I would like to once again express my pleasure of being here today with you and wish you and your families success in all your future activities. Thank you very much.